Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Mega Man 2. So, we finally reached a stage that might, just might, make me need to use an E-Tank. This stage, generally not terrible. What do I have that's actually low? Number 2? I'll use number 2. I'll need number 3. Need to make sure I don't use any crash bombs until the very end of the stage. Also, keeping health up is a concern. Take that. That extra life over there, we can bother with it. Not a whole lot of reason to. We have plenty. Yeah. Keep this up. So this stage has a little feature called invisible holes in the floor. Not right here, but up above, I believe. Yep, right there. See? I just kind of fell through right there. So, you can get over it. See how that's... See, there's a pit above me, too? You'll want to keep that in mind. So we can go down here. We can definitely get the one up. It'll be useful. I mean, all one-ups are useful. So now, there's that pit right there. And I went up here rather than going around because it's easier to get around the Met that way. And I had a lot less risk of falling right onto the Met if I missed the jump. But we're not done with invisible floors. There's one right there. That one I'm about to step on. There's another one right there. We can hop over both of them. And you might have guessed that spike pit right there, there's another one right above it. Right towards the end. So just jump really early. We don't need that E-Tank. Besides, a lot more invisible floors there, and we are done with invisible gaps. We're done with that. Now, we just have the fun of, if you remember from earlier stages, this type of thing. We just have fun with these. And you may think, oh, this is no big deal, we've done that before. They made this kind of a pay attention or we're going to slide you off into the spikes. And they aren't kidding. And I am not kidding about this. If you notice, there's not a lot of clearance here. And we would get definitely destroyed if we tried to go through those gaps because it would just push us, you know, off the platform. So having Woodman's Shield here is a good idea, but it's not the only thing we're going to need to do. Definitely going to have to be careful about exactly where we get off this wild ride at. Like right here. And as much as I would love to just sit here and try to farm the energy back. Oh, that works. We really can't do much to get anything from these guys because everything is just going to fall into the pit or, you know, straight down into the spikes. So as nice as that would be, we're not going to do that. Here, we cannot ride this platform all the way to the top of that because it will scrape us off there. And there are two ways across the gap here. we can either try to make a jump onto the moving platform and then immediately jump for the ladder, or we can do the smart thing as soon as that moves. There we go. And just ride the jet. And then equip the air shooter. Because we're going to take a few hits here, which is annoying, but unavoidable. Oh, that's definitely going to be using a energy tank very soon. Because I don't want to... Hang on, I will load up the room here. So I don't want to waste weapon. You see all those doors? You see how they disappeared when you pause so you can't plan? That's by design. So I'm going to go ahead and use the E-Tank now, because I kind of need to. I may not get hit, but I think if I get hit twice, it's over. So there's the thing here, we get turrets. The turrets are only susceptible to getting hit with the crash bomb. We can fire 7 crash bombs. Unfortunately, there are 5 turrets, and 2 of the turrets are behind doors that we have to blow open. So, there are 2 ways to go about this. One is we crash bomb open the doors, we die, and we go somewhere to refill crash energy. Possible, but not great. The other one is be very careful and abuse the hell out of a glitch. Excuse me. Abuse the hell out of a glitch. So we will take that route instead. Now you see they started flashing solid pink. That's a sign that they are about to fire at you. You have about enough time for one crash bomb to explode. That's one less. And then we can use number 3 to get out. Get back down here. Switch back over to crash. Because these things hurt like hell if they actually do hit. Okay, they're not that bad. They're still not fun to get hit by. And now we have to not do what I just did there and mess up the jump. And game over for them, not me. Which, I'm pretty sure I would have died if I hadn't used the E-Tank. And then I would have no crash, then I'd have to go refill crash energy trying to wait on those things to respawn around the moving platforms. The little quarter pounder megalomania enemies. And here we are at essentially the last stage. The last stage is the boss rush. We have our 3 tanks. That's all we have right now, because I used one like an idiot. Because I'm terrible at this game, apparently. So, definitely a good stopping spot. When we come back, Unfortunately, we still have no crash energy. I wish we did, but we do not. We have pretty much everything else at our disposal, though. So, when we come back, we're gonna take on some bosses. If you don't recognize this, each one of those teleporters takes you to a different boss, and now we have to beat all 8 of them. Each one will give us back a little bit of health after we beat it. But not all of them. But they will all give us back a little bit of health, but some of them are going to take much more than they remove. Or they give back. So we will have to deal with that next time. Anyway, take care everyone. I will see you back for what probably will be the final Mega Man 2 video. So I don't think I want to split up the final boss and... well, maybe I'll split up the boss rush and the final boss. We'll see. Anyway, take care everyone.